Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, as you've seen and in the title, we're spreading muck. But not only are we spreading muck, but we have a JCB 435s, the biggest of the agri shovels, loading down. It looks like a fence post going into that. So I suppose you're wondering, did we buy? What is the story with the 435s? But before I tell you that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notifications to get notified of my videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and leave a comment down below. All helps push the channel along. But anyways, the story behind the 435s is, some of you may remember the 416s we had on hire, pushing up silage and that. But that shovel is in getting serviced, and we needed a shovel to move dung, to get the dung out for the tillage ground for this time of the year. And the garage, we had the 41S hired off, says here, bring the 435, keep us going while they get the 416 sorted. So that's how we ended up with the 435, and boys, is it some shovel. It only takes 3 buckets to fill me, and we've a bit of a drought where we are at the minute, so down the road too, so I can't overfill the muck spreader as much as we'd like to. But yeah, that's the story with the shovel, but we'll talk more about that. We'll have a look at it, we'll get Father Phil's opinion and whatnot as we go. But anyways, we better get going and get spreading down. We have a lot down to get spread today. Hopefully we get through a lot of it. We also, because we've so much to get done, we have another man coming to us with a muck spreader to speed us up, because 2 muck spreaders is just going to be so much faster than just having one. Our small K2 600, which is a 6-ton machine. It's not the biggest, but it does the job. I would like a bigger one though. But anyways, we'll be on out to the field. So we're back for another load. Now, what we are spreading here at the minute is horse poo, dung, and it's very sawdusty. Look, it's pretty much just sawdust. It's well composted stuff. The farm we're spreading on for the minute, it's probably our largest block of tillage ground, around the 60 acres, and one of the neighbouring farms is a stud farm, horse farm, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. And they have a heap of dung they want to get rid of, and they asked us. We said, yeah, no bother at all. So we have a mountain. There is a mountain of horse crap here to be shifted. Like, honestly, there's a lot of stuff here. And we also have a dung heap on this farm where a lot of the local neighbours have drew into as well. And there's a mountain of muck there too. So that's why we have the other man who is just coming in here in the New Holland and a K2. There he is there. So what's it, 602, so we're both the same. So yeah, well, 3 buckets it takes with the 435 to fill the dung spreader, and we'll go again. It's slow going, and part of with the sawdust as well, my chain speed is set to empty the load, but when it gets to the last bit, it takes forever to get it emptied. And that is down to, ready to go now, and that's just down to the sawdust, because there's no straw, there's nothing there holding it together, so it kind of pulls it all out in one lump. It's all loose, and it's just not coming out quick enough. It seems to keep coming and coming and coming. So I'm going to see, can I make a wee adjustment to the muck spreader that turn the floor chain up to the last, and then control the flow of oil on the tractor end, so that way I can slow it down when I'm working, and then when I get to the last bit I can screw it up on my end to quickly throw the stuff out, just speed the job up, because there's a long bit of a draw to this, and yeah, just want to get through it. So we'll be on again. Go to me dial here, and that's the wrong way, so turn it that way, and that should be fully open. I can get at my variable valves here and turn it down, and I should be able to control the flow there. So I'm just going to put down the camera while I get this first load spread, to make sure I don't make any mistakes while I'm at it. So spreading away, that little thing I done was great. It just means I can dump out the load quite quickly, or at the end. The windows on this tractor and the tractor itself is very, very dirty. This has been on the dung spreader nearly 2 weeks now, spreading for ourselves and spreading for other people. So yeah, it's quite a bit going on now. I'm going to time when he has me full now to get out to spread, to get back and fill, to see how long it takes to get a load done. So if I get my clock and a stopwatch, and yeah, just see how long this takes, out of curiosity. I'd say it's around the 5 to 10 minute mark is what I'm guessing. I'd say it could be closer to 10. But we'll see now. I think this is the last bucket full. 3 buckets. It just takes no time to fill it. 435 is a lovely shovel, so it is. A lovely shovel. King of the clap. Just has to pat in the load just to try and stop it from falling off the edges and that as we go down the roadways in the road. Yeah, right. Stopwatch, start, and away we go.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to. If I let you into the secret, would you listen? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic,
And we're back. And it's taken me 13 minutes so far, so I was well off. I'd say we're going to end up with about 15 minutes a load. 4 load an hour, so it's 8 load between the two of us. One more bucket now. We're at 13:45. No, it's going to end at the 15 minutes. Maybe a bit more than that. So yeah, 15 minutes a load. Oh man. We have a nice little bit taken over, I'd say. Yeah, sure, we're here an hour and a half, so I must have 6 loads spread now. 14:51, that's how long it takes to spread a load. Fill, spread, the whole lot, round trip, so it's actually a little bit less than 15 minutes. I suppose it's not too bad, but it's a big help having 2 machines running. New Holland T6. Okay, I'm back out to the field now. There's a lot more horse poo to get out of the way before we can go start moving the other dung. So yeah, see how much we can get moved. So we're well on the way here. The heap, the mountain of horse crap is well down now. We're getting into the real old stuff, and you can know it too. The first stuff we were spreading, you could see the bits of wood shavings. This stuff It's pure compost. There's no smell off it. It's a holy terror, so it is. Complete compost, just complete and utter compost. So we're just finished the first field we had to do for about 14 acres. We're into the next one, and we're about, it could be less than a quarter of what's there are left to be shifted now. So we're just flying through. If we were here by ourselves now, we'd be a long time at it. So it's great having the other spreader. But I suppose hopefully now the next hour or two should shift this, and I'd like to get an hour of spread now another pile. Hopefully we do, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully. The road is starting to get quite a bit mucky, as it does. Just the time of year and everything. It's just hard. You can see it in the mirrors and that. They're very, very mucky. So we have to get that sorted this evening too. That'll have to be cleaned up. But yeah, besides the downside to moving muck on the road, it just in and out of fields just never stays good. So just, especially on tillage ground. This tillage ground, there's nothing there to keep you up or keep the wheels clean. You're on the stubbles and the clay. This will crown this ground so well. But anyways, we'll keep spreading away. Hopefully in the next hour or two we'll get into this other pile and I'll get some more time lapse. Just got the best news all day. That is my last load of the horse crap. So it's great. He's just scrapping down the bank there. The New Holland's gonna have the last bit, and I'll spread this, and then we move on to the next heap, which I suppose we get a few load out of it, get some time lapse on it, and I'll just finish off the video unless we go spreading tomorrow. But I don't know whether we will or not. But a nice bit of slurry to be done. So trying to balance everything, you know yourself, just keeping top of all the work that has to be done. But anyways, we get this spread and we'll move on to the next heap of dough. So here we are, the next mountain of muck. Again, this is stuff that's been here I don't know how long, but this is all farmyard manure. This is everyone's muck. It's on an old silage base. There's a bit of like an old dung pit there, but it's just everywhere. So I have to see how Father Phil wants to go at this, and because of his Haple lads muck, there'll probably be other stuff in it too, because kind of never go at muck but there's stuff in it. Like you can see here, there's net, and I seen plastic, and I do see a tire there too. So yeah, kind of the typical farmyard manure. There's another tire there. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Anyways, we get this mountain of muck out here, and then that way we'll have space. If we need to draw dung, we'll be able to draw dung to here because it's on a concrete base and has the tank, or the, I don't know what you call it, I can't think of the right word. Can't think of the right word, but anyways, wait for Father Phil to get down here, and we see what way he's going to go at this pile.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world, 8 and 9.
running away there nicely. Probably not as much in that pile of dung as the amount of horse muck we spread. But yeah, these windows badly want to clean. Eric was spreading muck yesterday, and he was told to wash the windows when he was finished. And well, look at it, a day spreading done now, but he didn't do a great job. He done the job, you could see a bit more, but he may need a few lessons on how to work a brush when he's washing. But whenever he had a day off school and he went spreading muck while I was spreading slurries. It's nicer now, we don't have to go on the road because there's 3 big buckets going in, and you're getting as much as you can possibly fit in the spread. So there'll be no half loads now, because it doesn't matter if you spill a bit. Out through this, drop a gear up through this gap and out into this field now. Hopefully I'll be able to keep going through without slipping. Yeah, no bother at all. Now try to find where I was the last time, and we go again. Somewhere here, I think. PTO. Throttle. Door. Engage the chain. And drop down my gears and drive. Yeah. Just kind of get a little bit hard to see it's getting on dusk, and the front window is very dirty. Whatever. The floor chain I'm controlling with the valves down here, so that I can empty it that little bit quicker than I have been. Picking our spots at the minute now, because some of this is wet. You can see tracks we left there while whole crop in this field. I actually think I had to push Robert out of there with the front links in the 6499, if I remember rightly. So I do. It's a wee bit soft. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. So we're back in the yard. It's actually 2 days after I videoed that. Bro,
it's raining.
Yeah. Bro was spreading all day yesterday with you. How'd he get on?
No bother. Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie. Nice and steady.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, no problem.
So,
Barrel down stone. That wasn't his fault.
no, it's a terror how some cattle end up pooing out stones.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And bags.
And bags and wrap.
And net. Jesus, net. Love that. Oh, net is so lovely. Look at the back of the spreader.
Full of it.
It's like a car wash.
Anyways, so the 435s. Just to finish off today's video, I want to get Father Phil's opinion on it. So what do you think of it?
It's the best shovel ever drove.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the biggest shovel ever drove. For its size, it's absolutely no way awkward.
Yeah.
You could peel a spud with it.
Yeah.
Tires were down on her, but did not hinder her in any way. She has the weight.
Yeah.
Right bit done with it there now. It's too big for us.
Yeah.
It's too tall.
That's while this shovel would be
Ideal.
the perfect shovel to be going out and buying, because it's a bit heavier than the Veneeri.
Yeah, it's a couple of ton.
Yeah, it's a couple of ton heavier than the Veneeri, and it'll be the right shovel to go to, but it will only fit in that shed there. It won't fit into the lean-to, it won't fit in them sheds down there, and the shovel we need to buy
Just needs to be that couple of foot lower.
has to be able to get into them sheds to be able to speed up the cleaning out of the sheds.
Yeah, lovely shovel, very easy worked. Loads of power.
Loads of power.
Absolutely loads of power, and super on the road.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is just, you're just perfect.
Yeah.
Boom suspension is working great. It's a lovely shovel. I'd love to buy it. Definitely no. It's probably a dear shovel, but it wouldn't be dear.
No.
It wouldn't be dear. It's a smashing bit of kit. Nice to get the spin on it.
Yeah. It's
Nice to get the spin on it, but it's not for us.
Yeah, it's just
too big. It's just
too big.
It's not that it's too wide. It's just too high.
Too high, yeah.
It's just too high.
If you had a low line cab or something that was a foot shorter.
Yeah, you'd want to be 18 inches lower. But no, it's super bit of kit now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm massively impressed with it. Looking forward to a day's driving in it.
Yeah.
I always like loading dung anyway, so.
Yeah. I'd love to see what I was like on a pit, but unfortunately we just have it till the 416S
416
gets sorted.
out.
But yeah, I did get to drive it, and the same, I was well impressed with it. Just it done everything it said on the tin.
Oh yeah, it's easy, very easy work.
Some big kit. Maybe one day in the future, but we'd have.
JCB is watching.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But if we were to buy something like that, we'd have to cut arches in the sheds to get in and out.
Ah, no, it wouldn't be practical.
No.
It wouldn't be practical, no.
But anyways, look at. That's it for today's video. That's the 435s, some big kit. But we're going.
Serious bit of kit. Serious bit of kit.
We're going to leave it at that for today's video and get on about the day's work. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, we do this every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it. That is it from us. Good luck.